know it's all you've got to just be strong. And it's a fight just to keep it together. I know you think that you are too far gone, but hope is never lost.
Hey guys, I forgot to do a send-off video, so I'll do it real quick. We just went off of Round Lake through the river, and now we're going into North T Lake right now. So I hope you guys come along the ride. I'm just gonna do a nice highlight video for you, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
Just stay one step closer, put one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. You're gonna be okay. I know your heart is heavy from those nights. Just remember that you are a fighter, a fighter. You never know just what tomorrow holds.
There's one that popped up.
Stronger than you know.
3.
Stronger than you know.
Well, hello, loons. Hey guys, we made it to camp on day 1 of our Algonquin trip. We're on the east arm of North T Lake on a great little spot. Really, we can see our portage for the next morning from our spot, so that's a great start for day 2. I'll take you quickly here around camp, have a quick view. There's Andrew's tent set up over there. I got my tent set up with a great view of the lake that you were just looking at. There's our fire pit. Not bad. Little old log, but that'll do. Good camp seat. Some of our stuff. Heading over our canoe. I was chilling in my hammock until the loons caught my attention. There's our barrel that we're gonna hang up way far away, because there was a few signs of wildlife, some dead fish, some puke, not human, and yeah, this is kind of some of the opening into our campsite here. Trails go off in 3 different directions, or 2 different directions, I should say. And our washroom's just a little bit further up that way. You don't need to see that. But great day so far. Water was in our favor. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to highlight each and every day for you guys. And hopefully compress the video down a little bit so it's not super long. But otherwise, thanks for coming along, guys. I hope you continue and hope you're enjoying it. Cheers. Well, it's dinner time on North T Lake. Andrew cooked up this great stir-fry meal. Cut up the vegetables, sweet bell pepper, mushrooms, celery, and General Tso's sauce with some Uncle Ben's rice. And it tastes amazing. I don't know if it's because we hustled all day today, but it actually really does taste really good. It's great camp food. So just enjoying the view right now. Looks like some rain clouds might be rolling in. But otherwise, dinner, whiskey, then it's fire time. Cheers. This was just an amazing sunrise. Check this out. Andrew?
Right there.
Where are we right now?
We are on this campsite right there on the point.
Yep.
So we have to go past this island and the inlet here through the narrows to this portage here.
Nice.
The 550 and the Manitou.
Right in there, right where that bottom R is, there's a set of falls that are supposed to be quite nice. So we're hoping to jump in there. Morning, guys. We finished breakfast and packing up camp for night one on the east arm of North T Lake in Algonquin. We're heading back this way here. It's hard to see, but there's a little inlet in there that is going to lead us to a portage, and in that portage is going to be a nice set of falls. So I'll hopefully try to catch a nice shot of that for you guys. But yeah, day one was a blast. Long day between travel, paddle, camp setup, and whatnot. But good sleep, and excited for what day two holds. And hopefully, you guys come along for the adventure and see what we see. See you guys soon. This is me giving Andrew a thumbs up because we averaged about 7 kilometers per hour throughout the trip, so kudos. We're on our travels on the first portage of day two, going from North T Lake to Manitou Lake, or Wilkes Lake, I think it's also called on the map. Not a bad portage, a little hilly, but comfortable. On our way back, when we pick up the canoe, we'll make sure to stop at the falls like I mentioned and capture a shot of that. Getting these shots are really difficult just because the rocks around us were very slippery and we had to be very careful not to slip and get taken in with the current. Well, we just got to our first long portage, and hopefully only long portage of the trip. It's about 3,000 meters, Andrew?
Yes.
About 3,000 meters, so about 3 kilometers. Uphill, rocky, slippery. You can see we got our rain gear on now because it's raining. So yeah, we had some lunch for energy, and then we'll meet you guys back up after. So me and Andrew just finished the 3 kilometer portage, and we don't want to do that again. That was not fun at all. Character building for sure. Brother status building for sure. Fun, it was not. Anyways, guys, we got to book it. It's 3 o'clock, and we still got about a good hour, hour and a half to 2 hour paddle to our campsite. So we'll maybe get a few shots on the lake, and I'll update you guys at camp. Cheers. Hey guys, it's 7:15 right now. We arrived at camp around 4 o'clock-ish, I want to say. It's been pouring on and off since then, and it's been spitting since around 12 o'clock. So it's been a rainy day today with the portage mixed in and having to set up camp a little bit differently. Me and Andrew are exhausted. So all we did today was we did lunch for dinner. No, the little red squirrels just keep getting all the pine cones, eating some of the pine nuts, and then tossing them in the water. And all you ever hear, every so often, all you hear is kerplunk. But anyways, no dishes for us tonight. Just snack food, some jerky, trail mix, some cheese, and yeah, super simple. Just I'm probably going to be headed to bed soon, actually. But I wanted to give you a quick tour before I did that, so let's go do that now. So coming in off our landing spot off the water, there's our canoe. It's up a little bit on the ridge there. You can see the separation there from the water. Going up top, there's the awesome tarp. Great call by Andrew. We set it up as soon as we got here. It's been a lifesaver. It's kept us nice and dry. Try to get a shot of just how massive this thing is. Pretty big tent, or a tarp I should say. Andrew's got his marmot single person tent over here set up in the corner. Tucked away. There's his view. Coming on over to my spot here. I'm set down a little bit closer to the water. And there is my view, so to speak. We're going right from the tent opening. That's what I get to look at. Not bad. We the people before us had left us some dry birch. I think a maple, I want to say. I have no idea, I'm just guessing. And then just some dry kindling and whatnot. But as you can see, our fire pit has had a little bit of water. So that's a no-go, no fire tonight. We'll try to make it a go. Try to make it a go for tomorrow. Morning guys, it's day 3 of our Algonquin trip. It was a tough day yesterday, like I mentioned in the previous clips, but we're optimistic for today. Woke up a little stiff, a little sore, shook it off, reset the mind, changed our mindset, said it was going to be a positive, optimistic day. We got about another 3K portage to go, but it's broken up a little bit today. So we're looking forward to it. The weather's still overcast. Originally the forecast said thunderstorms and heavy rain today. We got most of that yesterday and a little bit overnight, so we'll see how that pans out today. It'd be nice to see some sun, so if we can do that, bonus. And yeah, I'll take you guys along for the ride and show you what we see. See you soon. This guy made me laugh the whole time, constantly throwing pine cones down from the trees and retrieving them and taking them back to his cache, but he almost hit us a couple times. Just really funny. We've reached the end of portage number 1 for the day. For our first carry, we got to go back for the canoe and bringing that back. But probably about 45 minutes total for the first one. 1K doing a double carry. This is Upper Kawa Lake. Pretty nice, very small, only 3 campsites on it. It'll be a very quick paddle on to our next portage. So we're looking forward to the fact that this one's gone so smoothly to start off the day. What I'm trying to explain here with my shaky camera work as we're hustling through our portage is the fact that this part of the woods really reminded me of the Pacific Northwest, with fallen trees and moss covered everywhere. Doesn't really show well on video, but it just made the portage that much nicer to walk through with the nice picturesque looks that we had. Last portage of the day. Giddy up. Well, we just stopped at a campsite here on Bigger Lake. There was a strong headwind, big rolling waves coming through. The campsite we did want, again, of course, was occupied. Looks like they had been there for a while. So we, like I mentioned, we stopped near kind of about just past halfway on the lake. Had a little rest, water break, and then we're gonna paddle a little bit further up. There's a couple sites near the portage and see if those are good. And if they are, then we'll make camp for the night. Hopefully have a fire, hopefully the weather's nice, and we'll be able to have a nice meal. But I'll update you guys there. Sorry we didn't get any footage on Bigger Lake. It was way too choppy to pull out any sort of camera, so we'll see you in a bit. So we made it to camp for day 3. The very end of Bigger Lake, right before the portage. We can see the portage actually from our site. But this is, I think, my favorite site of the 3 that we've stayed at. North T, East Arm was very nice, but this takes the cake. I'll take you guys for a little tour and show you. Otherwise, we got everything spread around. What a beautiful view. Nice open view, breezy. There's our campfire set up over there. Andrew's just getting his tent ready and going. But otherwise, let's take you on that tour. I'm going east to west here, guys, on the campsite. Just before the fire pit, I'm gonna turn left here. That's the path to the facilities. This is our campfire set up over here. Lots of grills, people have left a ton of grills. There's the put-in spot, or the landing I should say. And you got this nice big open pad here for tents with a ton of pine needles, nice and lofty. And then I'm taking you guys through a path here that leads us to the creek that we're portaging around. Bear with me. It's worth it, I promise. Now I'm gonna come down here later and try to get a few nice shots and really take my time. But that's what it opens up to. See if I can get around a little bit more here. Totally worth it. We can hear that from our campsite. It's not obnoxiously loud, just a nice kind of trickling, I guess, if you want to call it. But otherwise, that's camp. All right, guys, I'll check in later. I'll maybe upload some of my footage from the rapids in maybe a separate video, just because it would have made this one way too long. But really fantastic campsite at the end of Bigger Lake. If you're ever on it, I certainly recommend giving that one a try. Good morning, guys. It's day 4 on Bigger Lake. It's pretty chilly out. I'd say there's a little bit of chill, at least until the sun comes out. The mist coming off the trees from the rain last night is still prevalent. Nice thunderstorm rolling through. I don't know if you want to call it nice when you're in the tent, but a pretty significant thunderstorm rolled through from about 7:30 and didn't really finish until kind of in the middle of the night. It was off and on, but did definitely come through. Today I should say, we're heading to North T Lake, a couple portages, and then we decided to head right back to the access point. We're pretty comfortable in our paddling abilities to beat what Jeff's map says in terms of time, as long as weather, wind, and everything is favorable. But we're too much of family men, and we both miss our kids and wives way too much. And I don't want to say it, but I think the weather had a little bit to do with our choice as well. So we're heading back to the access point today. It'll be a long day, a lot of paddling, long trip back, but worth it when we get to see our wives and our kids. So yeah, I'll try to shoot a little bit more on the way back out. There's a couple portages and whatnot, but yeah, otherwise, thank you guys for coming along on the journey. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time. Hey guys, we're at the portage going from North T Lake into, what's it called, the NW River, and then we'll have another portage out into Round Lake. But there's a nice waterfall behind me. I don't know how well you can hear. I'm trying to talk a little louder. But in terms of time, we left our camp on Bigger Lake at 8:20 a.m. this morning, and it was roughly about 4.5 to 5 hour paddle, I think, on the map to where we are now, and we made it in 2.5 with some, I'd say we had some good tailwinds, but for the most part we were fighting the wind. So impressive paddling. I'll brag a little bit, humble brag for me and Andrew, but we're on our way out now. and yeah, we should be making good time to get onto the road so we can hopefully see the wife and kids before they head to bed. I'll try to catch a little bit more footage on the way out, maybe of the meandering river, Amabel du Fond, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see. All right, cheers, guys. Easy breezy.
Goodbye, Algonquin.
See you later, Algonquin.
Thank you for the rain and the wind.
Thanks for the sun on the last day.
Yeah, nothing but sun. Paddle away.
Well guys, it's 1:42. We've got everything packed up. We're just doing the final ties on the canoe to get that ready to go on, hit the road. There is the Algonquin Access Office, so if you're ever up this way, that's where you're going to be heading to get your permits. Otherwise, it has been a fantastic trip. I'll take one more pan shot here of Round Lake. Really nice views all around. It's been a fantastic trip. A lot of embracing the suck with the weather at times, and long paddles and portages, but all part of the experience, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's been a good time. Hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll try to keep it concise, and otherwise, we'll be on the next trip. See you guys.